Hello Arcadians, and welcome to yet another edition of our DBZ tournament videos. And this week we got Stephan on Red Vegeta, which sounds saucy and fun, and we got Daniel on Red Garlic, and with me as always is Jay.
That's right, me again. Hey guys.
There he is. Stephan, stare down, visit the past on turn 1. I like how he's holding his cards out there so we can see him.
Hey, what a nice guy. What a swell guy. Yeah, this guy.
And he says, I'm going to leave that tandem attack in my discard pile, thank you.
He gently places his hand forward and points at his opponent. You may go, sir.
Right? He's very cordial. Like, he's got his button up on, right? Like,
yeah.
He's here to play cards, man.
Very politely, too. Hardcore
Right.
politeness.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a face break. Daniel has a tandem attack in his yard.
And a stare down. And he has a stare down in his hand, I should say. More likely of what he has in his hand now. He's really thinking about it now. Red Vegeta, think about it. What are you trying to do? You want to be aggressive. Now he's triggering the visiting on his turn, and he's putting an energy block at the bottom of his deck. Now this may be a bit overly aggressive, but we're going to find out to see how well it serves him.
I like the move because he knows he's playing against Garlic, and look, just like that. He sees a Dragon Ball in his hand. So we get rid of the physical block. And now Daniel's got a dead card.
He does. Now he's going to be taking a lot of damage from this game, so we're going to find out what happens.
But he's going to go up one on Garlic's power.
That's right. He probably could have held out on that to wait because he may be taking a lot of damage that he may not be aware of. So, and he's basically forcing the Red Vegeta player to dish out all of his cards in his hand because, I mean, he's not going to just end combat. He did it. He just triggered a visiting just so he can enter the combat to have a better chance of winning this game or this round.
There's a tandem attack for a tandem attack.
There you go. That gains him. That gains him 1 anger.
Yeah. I do like the synergy on Vegeta's level 1. It seems like hit Raise Your Anger 1 seems like you're going to come off of level 1 real quick in red.
Right.
So I like that.
Here comes the face break. Oh man, the combo!
The sacrifice!
So he gains an anger off the face break, which gains him 1 anger. Then he gains 2.
Yeah.
He's doing everything in order.
Going to level 2, sir.
Going to level 2. Triggering the mastery. Draw a card, discard a card.
And he said that tandem attack can just go right away.
And then he just draws a card to resolve the effect of face break.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Now he's
at those level 2 stages.
Oh man, C plus A is 3, plus 4 is 7. He's taken 7, 3 remaining. Bam.
So Daniel's got no stages, took 3 off the top.
And now he's going to perform Vegeta's physical attack for 4 stages. So 4 stages coming off the top. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards! All salty.
No endurance.
No endurance.
And I like how it hits, so he's getting +1/+1 on his attacks now.
That gain anger, correct. And he's doing another attack. He's dishing out everything. He wants to do damage as fast as possible. I don't know what that card is, but I'm sure it will do damage. What?
The scary white glare card that, you know.
5. Yeah, right? So we got 6.
I can almost make it out. Stephan, just nudge it to the right.
Come on, guys, you can help us. Our viewers will help us. They will explain it to us.
Dead zone and a relaxation.
And people say they want to put dead zone at 1, those sillies.
Right? Seems good now.
It's pretty good. Yeah. Tough choice. Putting the sacrifice at the bottom. Jeez.
Yeah, that's a tough choice. I didn't see what the card in his hand is, but it's probably an enabler of some kind.
It's probably a bad card, because I always hold on to bad cards.
It's instinct, right? You're just like, I want this card.
Oh man, here comes a rejuvenation off the Combined Blast. He's holding on to that 1 card still. And this is giving, the Red Garlic Jr. the chance to set up the board.
Oh, jeez. And he's got a knee lift and the physical block.
That's right. And he's going to really choose. He wants that endurance. I want it in the life deck. Let's go. Your turn. Go. I'm a good player. I play fast.
Double strike? Or, no, I'm sorry. Shoulder grab.
And a gun. And a red blocking hand. And there's the 3rd card, which I can't remember off the top of my head. He has 2 cards at the bottom. One of them is a blocking hand, which is ironic because that's what he didn't want at all to happen.
Right. I think it's the blocking hand from the stare down.
Right. Well, here's the thing, though, is that he's gonna trigger that relaxation regardless. So he may be tempted to do it just to force them to trigger it. Now, if he had a way to end combat, that'd be a different story. But unfortunately, that's not what we got to work with at this point. And he's got a resourceful block in his hand. Oh dear.
Yeah. So he keeps the Gallic gun, which is what I was gonna say.
I'm confused. Is he at 3 anger at level 2?
I think so.
Okay, that makes sense. Because if he was at level 1, I'd be like, guys, you can...
No.
Dragon Ball 2, lowering him down to 1.
Oh, no.
And he draws a card.
Yeah, Stephan gets to draw a card, so that's neat.
Now, the funny thing is it's a may effect. He doesn't have to draw the card. The Red Mastery states you may, if you go down a level, draw a card. Now, he
even went a little fast on milling his 3 here.
Yeah, he should have waited for the resolve effect of Dragon Ball 7, because now, I mean, the Red Garlic Jr. player could actually see what the 3 cards were milled and have a decision as to what cards would be more likely to want to put on top of the deck. So that's why you want to do things by order, guys. You got this.
Yep. Hey, that's what we're here for.
Right? Well, try. We're shitty people. I mean,
procedure, guys. Procedure.
Yeah, procedure. We're shitty guys, so especially this.
If everybody could open up their standard operating procedure manual, a 2-page whatever. Notice. This is how you Dragon Ball 7.
Propane and propane accessories.
I sell Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball accessories.
You do it so good. I'm sorry. Respect off of your amazing voice.
Damn it, Jay.
Oh,
so
God.
Good. All right.
That's gonna kill me, bro.
So checking discards. Stephan's rejuvenating. And Daniel's gonna draw. Moving right along. Nobody's gone to combat since those relaxations have come down. I think everybody's a little itchy.
I mean, it's gonna be a bad combat for Red Vegeta anyways. Those restrictions.
Yeah.
Oh man, those
relaxations. Yeah, here we go.
Oh boy, here comes the danger. Crit, lower your anger, gain 1 anger, go up.
Oh, zilch.
Wait a minute, no, he was at level... He was at level... Oh no, he was at...
I don't think the dice to the left was his anger.
Oh.
I think he was using the dice to the right, so I think he's alright.
Oh, okay. See, that's misleading. Come on now. Okay, there we go. So he's going to add the card to his hand. He gained the 2 stages, which is already at max and doesn't matter. He's going to trigger that card, and he's going to put the red blocking hand. He's going to gain an anger to lower his anger. Man, the Red Vegeta is not having it. He's like, what the heck am I going to do here? I'm going to draw out 3 cards, and oh my lord, there are 3 physical blocks. 3 physical blocks. That's just nuts.
2 blocking hand and a resourceful.
Yeah, check out that 6-card hand that the Red Garlic Jr. player has. Now here comes the shuffle. He's going to search for that Dragon Ball 6. He wants to reuse that Dragon Ball 2 and 7 later on. There is a 6.
There it is.
The shuffle. Remember, guys, with the Dragon Ball based deck, shuffling is a mechanic that you need. It's a necessary thing. That's what the Dead Zone really helps with, giving you a way to shuffle.
Man, a tandem attack from Stephan would be pretty sweet right now.
Oh, and the stare down. Here comes the physical block. Physical blocks. Physical block. He's thinking, wow, a lot of physical attacks.
He's like, hey, you want to take this red relaxation out of my hand? It's totally relevant.
Right.
But I mean, if you're looking at as many cards as Daniel is here.
Dear God. Daniel, by the way, is the Red Garlic Jr. player.
Yeah.
We'll give a little bit of background on these guys, because you guys already know what's in their hand. You're going to see how this is going to turn out. So, on our right-hand side, Daniel, he is a very competitive Magic player. Used to play Magic, plays Dragon Ball Z now. He plays it a bit casually. He's just now getting into the game, but he's very knowledgeable in card games. He's really smart. He's the kind of guy, you can give him a game, he'll master it by the time he's done reviewing all of it. And on our left-hand side, we got Stephan, who's playing...
Stephan's a big Vanguard player, right?
Right, he plays Vanguard, and he plays Y Schwartz. No, he doesn't play Y Schwartz. He plays Vanguard and Force of Will.
Force of Will.
Yes.
You know, I tried Force of Will, and it was really fun until the new meta. I won't go into it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It's bad.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Oh man, that block. At least he's benefiting off of the blocks, right? Now he's gonna hold on to the relaxation. He's gonna have his chance. Don't you worry.
Right. Hopefully, he gets to hold on to it for a good long time. But
Ooh, check
Daniel's
out.
already up to level 3.
And get this, 5 life cards, draw a card, discard a card. He's going to get rid of... Oh, it's a tough call. What is he going to get rid of? There goes the Blaze, because he's, he entered this combat.
Because he has a Red Destiny in his hand still. He's got one in play and one in his hand, I believe.
That's right. So here comes the 5 cards. Ooh, and it's a crit, which means it's going to gain an anger. And that's banished after use, buddy. But it's okay. There's no way he can retrieve that card anyways. Well, he could Dragon Ball 7 it. But, there comes... He discarded...
Okay, end of combat there.
Combat.
Oh!
Oh, dear!
2 red restrictions.
Oh, dear. He is tempted. But the problem is, he's got the stare down at the bottom. He's got 2 restrictions. He's probably going to trigger both of them, and he's going to trigger the red relaxation. Does he want to do this right now, though? It's a really tough call.
I mean...
I would rejuvenate the restriction and then save it for later. Or
I think that's what he's looking at. Because he set a card down. Yeah, there he goes.
Oh, but he's going to keep the restriction in the discard pile. So maybe he still has visiting left in his deck. He could visiting into a restriction.
Yeah, he's got one left.
Oh.
Well, Daniel drew a bunch of blocks.
Yeah, energy
blocks.
Energy blocks. And 2 energy, 2 physical. He may want to just enter for the sake of forcing him to draw 3 cards. But honestly, at this point, with the relaxation in play, I don't know if that's really the best course of action.
That's...
Oh, and
one of the things that comes from playing red passive decks is that sometimes you get a hand like that and you got to make the tough call.
Oh man, check that out.
Oh, he rips the other restriction. Which, when you think about it, it's kind of funny.
Now check this out. He's got a dev blow. He triggered 2 restrictions and a relaxation. Red is full of combos. He's now going to draw 3 cards for him being entering combat onto. Nice. There comes the 3 cards, all physical based cards. And he's got 2 blocks in his hand.
Yeah, he's going to get 2 stopped by Daniel, but the rest is going to do a considerable amount of damage.
Now he has the Red Destiny though, so he's going to reduce 2 of that damage, and he's already doing that with Garlic level 3. So he's getting -4 if he triggers Destiny.
That's fair.
Oh man, he's got the double strike. I think that's a shoulder grab that he just played. This game is going to go in Red Vegeta's favor. He's going to jump up to level 2 easily. He's going to add +1/+1 from a level 2. I mean, you have to think well far ahead to see what's going to happen in this game right now.
So I think he's definitely going for MPPV route.
That's a heel kick.
If you look at it, there's the Red Destiny, there's Garlic Jr., and Dragon Ball 6, so he's not getting any damage through, really.
Right, but he's also gaining anger simultaneously.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He's definitely going to have to go for it.
Right. Here comes so he healed kick to get the shoulder grab. He's now shoulder grabbing. He's triggering the Resourceful to go down a level, which allows him to draw a card.
Yep, there goes 5 stages.
Yep.
He draws another block.
Which is a sacrifice. Now, if he can discard it if he goes up a level, now get this. He can get 1 anger from Garlic Jr., he can get 2 anger from Destiny. That gives him a level. Because none of his attack genuinely give him...
Well, Garlic Jr.'s level 2 is the one when you reveal Dragon Balls while taking damage, you get it.
Oh, you're right. He went from level 3 to 2, so he's not going to be able to go to level 3 that easily.
I mean, he's not going to take any damage. But essentially, Stephan can gain all the anger he wants at this point.
Oh man, drawing a card, discarding a card. He's got another shoulder grab, but he's triggered one already. He's not thinking about the future, he's thinking about now. He wants to do a lot of damage and gain anger right now.
Well, and he takes a Dragon Ball, so...
He may be able to do it. He may be able to just jump to 3 from right here. This is unfortunate. The Red Garlic Jr. player has 3 energy blocks. What do you do? I mean, what do you do with that? I mean, you got 1 physical block, and then you have a setup that allows you to do -2, -2. So we're gonna see what happens.
I mean, there's no harm in cracking the setup. You're gonna gain the 2 anger. Well, actually, no.
Well, there's a lot of harm.
Because yeah.
There's a lot of harm.
He's gonna take a lot of crits.
He's gonna lose that anger right away. So he better not use it. Now he's gonna take the damage. There comes Dragon Ball 1, which gains him 1 anger. There goes another one. He gains another.
Actually,
1.
If he can hit another Dragon Ball, then he can crack it and go to level 3, which then at end of combat will put him up to level 4.
Right. But then it crits, so then he lowers his anger. Now, oh man, if you're right. He could have if he had drawn another. Now, maybe that's what he's relying on at this point. You know, it makes a lot of sense because he's going to take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Check that out. Here it comes, gaining anger.
There's the double strike.
If it hits, it's considered crit. He's going to go up a level. He's getting modifiers. What is he going to do?
Ooh, he draws the face break. Yep, tandem attack goes bye-bye.
Here comes the resourceful going down another level.
He's going to level 1.
He's going to jump up 3 levels. He's going to draw a card. And he's going to add observation, which doesn't really do much for him. It gains him 1 anger, but that's about it. And he's not going to have...
There's nothing for observation to hit in this game. He would kill his own setup, essentially.
Right, so he's going to gain 1 anger from his ability. So now he's got 1 anger. If he attacks and hits, he's going to crit and lower his anger. And he gains an anger simultaneously. So he's going to go for the attack again. He's in category A, he's in D, so that's 4, plus those, so it's just 4 stages. It's 5 stages and 1 life card from level 4, plus 3, that's 8 stages and 4 life cards.
And that's what they're trying to figure out right now.
Right? He's like, oh, dice.
Right, so there's 5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We got some endurance.
5, and then that's going to take care of it. Ooh, that 3 endurance, you gotta love it. But it's a physical.
That's super good.
Yeah, that's no longer going to be a problem for the Red Vegeta player.
That's a good way to look at it.
Look how long this combat's going. This combat's going far. He's at level 3 with 3 anger. He's going like crazy.
And in all fairness, Daniel entered on a decent hand. It would have kind of shut Stephan down, but Stephan had back-to-back restrictions and then had a 5-card hand.
Oh, couldn't even use Garlic Jr.'s level 1 because of restriction.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, but it doesn't even matter. It didn't change the outcome of the game whatsoever.
This is true.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and that's why he can't use his setup. Ha 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 ha. Uh-oh.
You are correct, sir.
This damage, check out this damage. He's just laying waste on him. That's a crit. Lower your anger. Gain an anger.
Those modifiers.
He's got 1 card in hand. He's going for it.
Oh, and now the devastating blow.
Oh man, he's going to go up a level, drawing a card and discarding what? Oh, Mule Kick. Nothing bad. Banish 3 cards.
Wow, look at that discard pile.
Yeah, but he may win by Dragon Ball Victory. It could be a possibility unless he can finish him off right here.
I mean, that's fair. The Dragon Balls are all on the deck, aside from Dragon Ball 6. Oh, he's going for all the counter blasts. I like
although one of them should have been banished after use, but it's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not going to change anything.
Mm-mm.
But do remember your proper triggers, people.
Right.
Read the cards. Banish after use.
It's okay. We definitely are not here to haze anyone. This is just us being very interested observers. And right now, we are observing a level 4 physical attack.
Hey, we forgot about restrictions. So
We did.
Man, if he was at level 2, he would have gained so much anger from these Dragon Balls. But he.
But check this out. Vegeta's at level 4 with 1 anger, and now this is going to trigger all the resourceful blocks. So there's 2.
Stephan gets to draw a card off Vegeta's level 4.
That's right.
It's not over.
Oh, wait a minute. How did he gain the extra anger? Oh, because he gained the anger, and then he leveled up, he hit, then he used a crit. Yeah, and he draws another card. Oh, man, he's just laying waste on him. Guys, are you seeing this? He did this all in one turn.
Oh, look at those Dragon Balls. There it is!
He did this all in 1 turn. Guys, he did this all in 1 turn.
Daniel entered in the combat. That was Daniel's combat.
No, that wasn't. That was...
Yes, he entered in with the 4 blocks, and then Stephan used the 2 restrictions.
Oh, you're right.
That was insane.
That was insane. Did you guys see that? Holy crap, Red Vegeta is a thing.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. I mean, if you get sweet hands like that where you can set up restrictions to shut down your opponent, then yes, obviously, as you saw, you can just keep going and going. There's enough hit effects and draw effects.
Right. That was amazing. Red is a very combo-based deck if you play it the right way. I mean, Tien is an obvious MP where people understand how combo potential Red can be. But, and the fact that level 1 you hit, you gain an anger. The fact that level 2, when you raise your anger, you add a +1/+1. The fact that level 3, you get a +3/+3, plus you can stack your level 2, and you can keep going through combat and get to level 6, gain an anger, lower to draw another card. You have so many ways of keeping combat going.
I'd also like to point out that Vegeta also had to go back to level 1 at one point because of Dragon Ball 2.
Yeah.
So he essentially went up 5 levels and just took that game.
That's amazing. He literally went up to level 4 in 1 turn.
Yeah.
With 5 cards in hand, I believe. Yeah, he was
the shoulder grab.
The
shoulder grab, or it was the mule kick to get the shoulder grab to start the turn.
It was heel kick into shoulder grab, grab, then double strike, and then oh my gosh, and then he leveled up. He drew a card and discarded a card, and then he ended up doing face break, and then oh my gosh, it was amazing. All of those triggers that he got off of raising his anger from crits from shoulder grab was amazing.
And well played to him for procedural wise, like playing things, in the right order to make sure he got maximum value.
Right. Now what's ironic though is if you were to actually reevaluate what he was running into with his hands as he entered combat, a lot of his cards were all attacks. He would sometimes enter combat with nothing but attacks themselves. And that just seems like the most ideal situation for him. Because, sure, there may be an attack that goes off, but if it's an energy-based deck that you're up against, you'll be able to go in with the physical damage, so to prevent them from doing energy attacks. Now, granted...
Yeah, eventually you're going to take their stages down.
Right, now keep it, and he was going through the -2/-2 from the Dragon Ball, the -2/-2, the -2 stages from the Dragon Ball, the -2/-2 from his level 3, and the -2 life cards from his level 2, which didn't matter because he didn't do any energy attacks. This matchup against the Red was very interesting to watch. Now, granted, I'd like to see how the Red Vegeta deck can go up against Black deck. A deck that can gain stages from ending combat, can gain stages from making the mill cards per how many different types are in their banish zone.
Red these days can deal with Ginyu allies fairly well, but when it comes to hand advantage, Red's still at a loss.
Well, I don't know about hand advantage, but... because all decks could have a potential hand advantage. I mean, Black with Smoothness Drill, Namekian with...
think about the consistency of Black to be up 1 card on your opponent.
Oh, I'm aware. I mean, Smoothness Drill is a great drill. I think that there are a lot of other cards aside from Smoothness Drill that become a potential harm to a deck like Red.
Oh, what about Black Defensive Burst, right? Somebody launches 1 Black Defensive Burst, and, if Stephen's playing against, with the Red Vegeta, right, and you go for a shoulder grab, and then you get Black Defensive Burst, you could have 5 more attacks and you can't perform.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You have to play it smart. Now, Red has a block that gains into anger by blocking an attack. Red has Resourceful Block, going down a level, draw an extra card to keep combat going. Red can run Stare Down and Restriction. If you wanted a Restriction that turn, you just discard the Stare Down. If you wanted to keep the Stare Down, you hold on to the Restriction or you get rid of it when you go up a level, because maybe you have a card that gains you the anger to allow you to go up a level to draw a card and discard a card. So there's a lot of potential with combining Stare Down, Restriction. By the way, Restriction shuts off the Black Mastery. It shuts off Black Power Up. It shuts off Searching Technique. It shuts off Searching Maneuver. It shuts off all sorts of cards that Black has. And Red has Red Tandem Attack, which means if it's discarded by card effect, you get to raise your anger 1 and draw a card.
Which is good. Restriction, you're saying then, Restriction is a good way to make Black play a fair game against you.
Oh, definitely. Black has a lot of things to worry about against Restriction. I mean, think of it. You have your Mastery you can rely on. You have Black Declaration. You have Black Power Up. You have Also, your allies could potentially, I mean, if they don't have an attack, they can't perform, right? So there's so many things that red restriction does that hurts other decks. Now, I think it takes a really skilled red player to really take red and take it to the next level. And the way to do it is you have to find that one really solid combat where you're so aggressive, just like what the Red Vegeta player did, where you're basically engaging in a combat that is not in your opponent's favor.
Yeah.
But then again, that's just a general rule of thumb of the game.
No, but I mean, that is summed up pretty much what just happened.
Right, and that, well, what's ironic was the Red Garlic Jr. player who was trying to be defensive by entering combat with blocks, it ended up going against him because no matter the 2 physical blocks that he had, and even though he went down levels, he didn't even draw into the cards that were going to help him in the combat. He was not able to go up levels because he kept getting critted from the shoulder grab. He just got caught off really hard by entering a combat that he wasn't well prepared for. And sometimes that happens. Excuse me, burping time.
Well,
yeah.
Well, in all fairness, he had seen 2 other energy attacks from Vegeta. So, 2 physical blocks and 2 energy blocks, he probably assumed was a safe bet.
Oh my, nothing burns so hard in your soul when you're up against a deck that you think is physical based, which is Vegeta, and then you end up running into a Gatling gun. It is the worst burning feeling to know that you have to deal with a Gatling gun, that if you're at level 4, or not level 4, level 3, and you hit with level 2, that's 10 life cards unpreventable. 10 in 4 stages. Holy hell.
And 2 crit effects.
And 2 crit effects. That's 2 anger. That's a 3rd anger from Gatling gun itself. That's like better. That's just as good as Turtleist level 2. Except the fact is that you're guaranteed the 3 anger. It's nuts.
So good.
But you know what? I actually built a deck with Vegeta. And I wanted to share this idea with people on this video. Black Vegeta. Think about it. The concept with Black Krillin is you use cards like Upward Dodge. You spend your time on Destructo Disc doing unpreventable, unstoppable damage. You could essentially do that exact same process with Vegeta. The only difference, though, is your opponent could block the energy attack for Gatling Gun. But if you basically run cards like Scout Maneuver and Searching Technique, and you can play some form of passive or maybe play aggressive and combine that with you raising anger and going up levels while you're doing damage, you could make Gatling Gun much more of a potential harm than a Destructo Disc. So I'm actually testing the waters on that right now and seeing what I can do with it.
I like your ideas, sir.
Mm-hmm. I like it too. I'm going to see how it works. I mean, for all I know, it may just be terrible. So we're going to find out.
You may see it here next week or the week after on Pansy playtesting.
Oh, you will. You definitely will. I will play it myself, and I hope that I do well with it.
Fair enough. Or you just might come up against my Red Raditz on a good day.
You wait. Let's find out.
We'll find out maybe in the next episode.
Yeah, in the next episode, guys. But guys, check out Next Level Z. They got videos. They got commentation. They got interesting stuff. They got people they got podcasts. Yeah, they got that too.
Some of which may or may not have Jay on them.
Some, yeah.
And don't forget, when you're at Next Level Z, take a peep, look around, find it. There's a link to ArcadiaGaming.com and a 10% off code for all your Dragon Ball singles.
Yeah, check out Next Level Z. They got the promo code Arcadia Gaming. Guys, 10% off of your single purchase, any of your purchases through Arcadia Gaming. We will do really cool prizes. We'll do really cool promos later in the future. Just keep in touch. Subscribe to us. Watch our videos. We hope that you guys get in touch with us so that we can help provide good commentation for you guys.
Leave us some comments. Give us some feedback.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys in other videos, watching our Get videos and supporting the community.
Sounds great. All the links are going to be in the description below, and don't forget to click like and subscribe. And thanks for joining us.
Good, and you guys have a good one.
Later.